Dude, you should have brought some dumbbells up in this joint, dude.
Show me the proper pose. Ready?
This is my patented pose right there. You like that? You dig it?
Yeah, Velasco.
Oh, sorry.
If you guys don't know the beautiful specimen next to me, it is none and only Mr. Arnold Anino. And Arnold has been training me for plus 5 years, clearly not enough. And we're still working hard together to just reach our goals. And every year we have different goals.
Yes, it all changed, man.
Yeah, so every year we change what we wanted to do. This year, I came back from Australia kind of pudgy.
A little big?
Yeah, a little big. I mean, I was working out a lot there, but I guess the sedentary kind of lifestyle of being in lockdown did not agree with me whatsoever.
And you were a new dad. You're a new dad.
And I was a new dad,
Yeah.
but you know, who cares?
Congratulations.
Those are not excuses. It just happens to people. The last thing you want to do is beat yourself up over it. So in this series, and it's one of my favorite series that we're doing here on FEATR, we ask people what they eat in a day. Arnold literally sent me just like salmon, okra, asparagus. How would you cook those three things?
Exactly like that.
Salmon.
Salmon.
Asparagus.
I grill it.
Okay.
Asparagus, I steam it. Okra, I steam it. That's it. No frills.
Salt, pepper.
Sometimes.
So
Sometimes.
this is when you're being like extremely strict and
Yeah.
you want to kind of
Yeah.
dry out.
But
right?
but if I want to enjoy the veggies, I do have a zero sugar sweet Thai chili sauce that I add in there.
Okay.
Okay, just to give it some flavor.
Okay.
I'm human too, you know.
So the idea here is I basically look at your list and say, okay, if this was my diet,
Yes.
how would I cook it at home?
Okay.
Without ever leaving what I know about you
The essence of
and
it.
how you put things together.
Yes.
So the whole idea here is to show that how two people can look at ingredients very differently
Okay.
and how you can work with the same set of ingredients and make something maybe slightly more interesting, slightly tastier, without necessarily making it, for in your case, unhealthier.
Okay.
Cool?
Show me.
So, the first meal that Arnold has is a very counterintuitive one. 180 grams of chicken breast, 2 cups of rolled oats, some asparagus, and some okra.
Yum.
So this is like, oh, I'm so excited for the morning. I'm gonna have some okra.
Food for champions.
Let's get it. Okay, and how do you cook that? So how do you cook your oats? You just boil them?
Same thing. So my oats, I just boil it, or I microwave it because you know I'm cut for time, and then I just add peanut butter. I pull out the microwave. I just add peanut butter and a few nuts. The chicken, I grill it. I add some turmeric powder, and then of course my secret, low zero sugar sweet Thai chili sauce.
So I'm gonna switch it up a little bit.
Okay.
I'm gonna add some flavor. There's nothing wrong with onions
No.
and garlic.
No.
It adds flavor. Some people say it bloats them.
We're gonna add that in oats.
Secret.
Okay.
I'm just gonna use the tips for this one.
Okay.
Okra, so I wouldn't usually do this, but I'm just gonna
Oh, you
slice them. And then I'm gonna put a little bit of salt. That's pretty much it. These are the ingredients, the vegetables that we're gonna use. Very simple. Next, chicken breast, right? 180 grams. So you can just cut it in the middle. Right? The idea here is you're trying to, as much possible, get even pieces, and that just helps make it a little bit more tender. So we'll just use this one and just say it's 180 grams.
Yeah.
What's your stance on oil?
Oil is oil. All right. I just don't use lard, and I don't use the oils that are high in animal fat.
But you're okay with extra virgin olive
The
oil?
extra virgin oil is cool.
Should
coconut oil
we,
is
if people are trying to, because at the end of the day, we want this video to be helpful to people.
Uh-huh.
Should people be measuring their oil?
good. They should absolutely, yeah, because it increases the cholesterol of your food. There you go. Get accurate.
So this is 15 ml. So that means it'd be 15 grams of fat.
That's plenty.
So we'll just use this for this whole meal.
Okay.
Okay, let's just slice it up.
Okay.
If people want more flavor, they can use herbs,
Yep.
dry herbs, spices,
Turmeric. I love
turmeric, chili
Yes.
powder, all those things
Yes.
don't add
No,
anything.
they're
right?
nothing.
Okay, I have some color. I'm gonna place this on the side. Add a little bit more oil. Again, still with the 15 grams.
Yeah.
Garlic and onions first.
Yeah.
Okay, we're looking to just give color to all the ingredients that we have going here.
Yeah.
Okay, these are done.
Yeah.
Put this on the side also, right? Chicken goes back in.
All right. All right.
2 cups of oats. That's like half a cup. I'm just gonna do 1 cup, right? That's
Okay.
like 1.5 cups.
This is new. Never seen this done before.
So this is gonna toast out a little bit.
Okay. Okay.
So we're gonna get flavor. We're gonna use our last kawawa.
That's it. That's it. Oh. You can add some more.
Can I add some more? You sure?
Yeah, you can add some more. You can add some more.
Okay, I'm gonna add not 15.
That's
I'm gonna add
nothing.
5 more ml.
Yeah, there you go. Boom.
Some water. So we're gonna cook this like a risotto.
I'm interested to see what type of taste this comes out at.
Season it with a pinch of salt, not much, and then wait for that to absorb. Okay, see that consistency?
I see it.
That's what we're looking for, something
good.
that's not too chunky. Going back with the asparagus, the onions, and the garlic, that's where all our flavors coming from. That gets tossed together.
Yes.
That is a big plate of food, my friend.
That's me, baby. That's breakfast. So what I normally do with my breakfast is I eat half, and then I wait an hour and a half, and then I eat the other half. Most people don't know this, but when you overeat, you bloat, so your stomach expands, and so does your intestine. And what I do is I eat food in small portions to keep my intestine small, and then I rest, and then I eat the other half. Allow me to be the judge.
Try it with the veg.
Let me try the veggie
The oat
and the oatmeal. That's actually really yummy. It's the pepper.
I coughed and the oat went into my nose.
Oh, that's the worst.
my mouth.
You feel good?
Yeah, I feel good.
Better? You back?
I'm back.
He's back. All right. Well, first off, man, it's delicious. The chicken was succulent. It held the flavor. It was nice and soft. I don't usually have my chicken like that. My chicken's a little bit harder, a little bit firmer. And it takes me a lot longer to actually consume it and eat it.
Because it's drier.
Yes, it's dry, but this was actually really tasty. The oats mixed with the vegetables, that's new for me. And I gotta be honest, that was also really yummy. I would replace the way I make it now with this. Yeah.
That's all I want to hear.
You enlightened me.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
I have been enlightened.
After your breakfast,
Uh-huh.
your snack is a 4th cup of cashew nuts.
Indeed.
Why?
Well, it's just healthy fats. And also it satiates me. It stops me from getting the hunger pangs. And yeah, I feel like, I feel mentally like if I have the cashew nuts, I've been a good boy. I'm eating my macronutrients. I'm not eating outside of what I'm supposed to be eating.
Cool. Okay. Lunch. You
Yes.
mentioned you have salmon.
Food for champions.
Yeah?
Yes.
So you mentioned salmon for lunch and then tuna for dinner.
Yep.
We weren't able to get fresh tuna today.
Okay.
So we'll do 2 times salmon,
That's fine.
just fine.
I don't do pork. I do refeed every Sunday at around midnight.
Okay.
I do have a burger.
Why do you try to stay away from beef most of the time?
Because you know it's red meat, and so red meat is still high in animal fat, and also it makes you hungrier.
So that's why you prefer fish.
Yes.
Fish, lean proteins like
Absolutely.
chicken. Why do you love asparagus so much?
Because like I told you, man, the asparagus, it just flushes out the water, keeps me looking lean, keeps me looking vascular.
Okay, so we have camote, salmon, this is good,
That's plenty.
and then asparagus. Okay. So what we're gonna do to make it at least slightly different,
Yes.
we're gonna put this in the oven. So you know what, I'm gonna add more because you already also had, you mentioned you have asparagus for dinner also?
Yes.
Jesus. So let's just cook all the asparagus.
Yeah. Why not?
So since we already pan cooked once,
Yes.
you can steam asparagus obviously.
You can.
Here we're just gonna roast it with some olive oil.
Okay.
Really simple, make sure the olive oil coats all the asparagus. So that goes into the oven. Next, we are gonna grate the sweet potatoes. So you would steam this.
I would steam it. If I'm pressed for time, I would wet it under a tap and microwave it for 7 minutes.
Okay.
So it comes out like a rubbery type texture. And I would just chew it. Yum.
So one thing you can do is you can actually wring this,
Yes.
add some salt, and try to remove the moisture.
Yes.
This doesn't seem that moist, so we should be good to go.
Yeah. I like the way.
So I'm
You
adding
grate
a
that
little.
pumpkin.
I'm adding a little bit of squash or pumpkin. I feel like it's just going to give us a little more flavor. And you mentioned off camera that pumpkin is a very respectable
Absolutely,
vegetable
man.
that you're allowed to eat, right?
It's a low-calorie, starchy food.
So I have 2 pans, olive oil, nice 220, I'm guessing,
Yep.
piece of salmon, and our pumpkin or squash. Add a bit of salt, add a bit of salt in the salmon as well. And let that kind of cook. Why are you standing all over there?
Oh, because number one, dude, number one, I'm observing, okay, with respect. And number 2, I respect the cooking oil, because that will burn me. Which is why I thoroughly suggest, guys, when you wear an apron like this, wear a t-shirt underneath.
So the idea here is we're trying to cook things evenly.
Okay.
And then once we feel like this natural starches are starting to release because of the heat, we start forming it.
Okay.
And then once we start forming it like that, what's going to happen is the starch is going to combine everything together, and then you can kind of flip it. So it's kind of like a hash brown, except it's much healthier.
Oh yeah, it is. It is like a hash brown.
When you cook salmon, you can do it just like this.
Yes.
You can cook it.
Yeah, I usually cook one side, then the other side.
So you cook all sides?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm not going to do it that way because you do it that way.
Okay.
So I'm here to try to show you something different.
Yeah, show me something new.
So I'm going to pop this in the oven.
Ooh. Okay.
Does it fit? It fits. Wow. I'm impressed. Then we're going to go ahead and flip this. Okay, that's looking good.
That was good.
This is your asparagus.
Yes.
I'm just gonna add a little bit of lemon rind just for a bit of flavor.
Yay. Slow clap.
Now our salmon should be good.
Yeah, that looks good, man.
So the idea why I cooked it like this is because this is what we call in French mi-cuit. So it's not fully. It shouldn't be fully cooked.
Yes.
Because salmon is nice when it's like a little
raw.
pink in the inside.
Yes.
You can finish it for a few seconds if you want like that.
Yeah. Yeah. I definitely do not eat it like that.
A bit of salt.
Yeah.
Okay, Arnie.
Yo.
You do
The honors?
the honors, please.
Allow me.
A little bit of lemon juice just to bring it
The
all
judge,
together.
the jury,
Let's avoid
and the executioner.
lemon pit.
Yeah, take that out too.
Go for it.
Here we go. First, we're going to try the asparagus. Wow, that's yummy. And now, the salmon.
If you show
Now-
the salmon,
Some people don't actually eat the skin.
now look, it's perfectly cooked.
Yeah, some people.
Crunchy on the outside, really tender. Right? Like the natural fat of the salmon has time to fully develop versus.
It's good.
Right? You know what I mean?
That's good.
The little hash brown thing we have going.
Yeah, yep. Oh, it's good.
It's good, right?
No, it's really good. That's good. You feel it? You see the gains?
It's gone.
Straight. It went right to the right places, man. It went straight there.
So we're gonna show you Arnold's dinner, which is usually
Yummy.
tuna, and then 1/2 cup of white rice.
Yes.
1/2 cup of cooked white rice.
Yes.
Okay, so that's more or less correct.
Easy. Just like that.
I'm gonna make a yellow rice. Egg yolk. So you didn't have really eggs in your list, but I was sure that you'd be okay with.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, next garlic, just for flavor.
Same
Same thing. You mentioned okra
Yes.
and some. What was it? Okra and.
Asparagus. Yeah. Food for champions, guys.
You know what?
We gotta
Okay.
mix it up. We gotta mix it up.
We're gonna
right?
mix it up because
Yeah, yeah.
people are gonna be like, "Does this guy
What
just?"
else does he eat?
Yeah. Do you
What
have, like-
about okra and asparagus? Right?
How about we do sitao?
Yes. Protein. Little pieces.
Little pieces, so that way it cooks really quickly.
Yeah.
Okay, and then to that, we're gonna add your freaking favorite.
Oh,
Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna use okra because I feel like
yeah, it's over.
it's
something different.
I love okra, it's fine,
Yeah,
but let's
yeah.
show you some variety.
Okay, yes, please.
Let's show you some
Oh, what's that?
spinach.
Okay. Oh,
You're cool with spinach, right?
love spinach.
Okay.
Popeye.
Pechai.
Pad chai, love pad chai.
Bit of olive oil in our pan. We're gonna start off with our garlic. So we're gonna cook all our vegetables first. Yeah, you have a lot of clients. You feel people get caught up with food?
I do. I think it's a barrier. The food it either becomes the answer or the question, and a lot of the time trying to solve the question is 80% of the problem. So stuff like this, but videos like this is gonna be really helpful. I think simplifying it. That's the key thing with food.
Okay, so I'm just gonna stir fry this for a few more seconds.
Okay.
And then we're gonna cook the pechai,
Yes.
and then we're gonna cook the rice. Okay, salmon is flipped. Don't worry if we break it because we're gonna flake it later. I have my bok choy here, a little bit of apple cider vinegar.
Yeah.
Just for some acidity.
Yeah.
That goes with our other vegetables.
Woo!
So our rice with egg yolk goes in. This is what you call yellow rice.
Okay.
Rice is there.
Okay.
We're gonna make it look bigger
Oh,
with all our vegetables.
nice.
So now you're like, okay, this is
That looks good.
This is a plate of food now,
Not that looks good.
right? This should be half cooked. But what we're gonna do, see, so now I have two sides.
Okay.
Just cut it down. This is when I have like no time to cook at home.
Yeah.
I do this. So basically, just cut it off.
Yeah.
You don't have to be pretty about it.
Okay.
Fry the skin separately. So what I'm looking for is texture
Yeah.
all over the salmon. So now that we're here, heat goes back on for this one.
Yeah.
We grab the pieces of salmon here,
Yes.
toss that into the rice. Not being fancy, but just building flavor as we go.
Yeah.
Where's the bathroom?
What?
Where's the bathroom?
It's over there. Oh, it's over there.
Oh, is it there?
It's over
Okay,
there.
I thought it was over there. Sorry.
Oh, it's over
Okay.
there.
Yeah.
Wow. You really made this tired rice into a happy rice. I gotta try the salmon chicharron.
This is my favorite thing in the world.
Yeah. Good oils here. Wow.
So guys, that's basically what Arnold eats in a day. We tried to get Eric Eruption Thai, but he couldn't make it, so
Yeah.
we had to settle for Arnold.
For the best one. You was second choice, right? You mean you rang me first, then him? Because I was busy.
Sure, yeah,
right?
of course, yeah,
That's
of course.
right. Yeah.
Of course.
Delicious, man.
Is it good?
Superb.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much, dude.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
That's your dinner.
Thank you.
That's your lunch.
Okay. They do take home in this place, right?
No, you have to eat all this right now.
In one go. What can I say, man? I made it. I'm here wearing an apron, without the shirt, eating food prepared by the one and only Mr. Erwan Heussaff. Make a plan, stick to it, eat clean, train mean, and look insane. We out.